Hi, my name is Sadath and I'm going to talk about clouds in basic and how it helps customer improve the efficiency of their IT hardware. So in a usual scenario, uh, what happens is there's a company and company is hosting a website. So normally what you do is you buy a server and you host that particular website onto the server in in a normal scenario. So let's take an example of online shopping portal. So there are more number of users accessing the server, and at time this particular this particular server or storage will not be able to suffice that particular requirement. So what you do is you buy more and more servers, you buy more and more storage. There's a lot of investment you do on your IT infrastructure. So how does cloud help? So instead of buying multiple servers, storage, this takes time because you'll have to first size the servers, size the storage, buy licenses, do deployment, implementations and all that. This takes time. So what we do is this customer can opt for a cloud and host his website there. So now what happens is users would access the website through cloud. The customer does not have to be bothered about maintaining this particular IT hardware. He does not have to be bothered about the service levels. He does not have to be bothered about security. So everything is in the cloud. So for an example, now this online shopping portal posts advertisement about some offers in the media like newspaper or television. So that particular days there will be more number of users accessing the portal to do the shopping. So what happens is there are additional users. So what the company can do is it can request the service provider to increase the resources so that that particular server will be able to take more number of users and more number of resources. So in the cloud you've got additional servers. So once the workload is over, you could request the service provider to release the resources. So by this you would be paying for what you would be using and you would not have to buy the hardware and not pay for it. It is something like I'll give you an example of a taxi. So you hire a taxi when you would have to go somewhere, you get on from the taxi, pay for what you've used. So why buy a taxi when you can hire it? So this is a normal cloud scenario. Now we've got different types of clouds. So one is public cloud, one is private, and one is hybrid. So now what happens is on a public cloud, customer does not own the equipment. Customer is not bothered about the service level because that is all taken care by the service provider. It's like a subscription. Customer will be given a self-service portal wherein he can allocate for the resources, manage those servers on the cloud. Then why private cloud? There are two reasons why customers opt for private cloud. One, companies like finance and healthcare does not want their data to be residing on the public cloud because they're concerned about security. And second could be performance, because the performance on the public cloud is much slower compared to a private cloud. So what happens in a private cloud? Here all the equipments, software, the management is by service provider. Now, in case of private cloud, everything is owned by the company. Okay, so you've got all your resources, data at your premises. So, the management of this particular cloud is on customers. Disadvantage in case on a private cloud you need additional resources. There's a project you need additional resources, and there is a unique requirement like high-end computing and storage. In case if the resources are not available in the public cloud, then they will have to again procure additional servers and storage, which might take time. So in case of public, it is on demand and it is instant. So what is hybrid cloud? So customers got private cloud, customers got their traditional infrastructure, like how you use your normal servers and storage. They've got private cloud. Public cloud too. So if customer has private cloud, why public cloud? So for an example, customer is running Oracle database, ERP, SAPs on a private cloud, which needs more performance, and organization like finance and healthcare wants their data to be within their premises. So customer can use public cloud for test and development. They can opt for the subscription, run the test and development application on the public cloud, because there is no data which is being stored on the public cloud. You're just doing the testing for any application, and once you're done the testing, and if it certifies, then probably you could host that particular application or the services onto the private cloud. So you will not be utilizing the resources from the public cloud. You could do it through public cloud and seamlessly, since HP has a converged solution. Once you're done with the test and development of the application, you could seamlessly move it to your private cloud. There are three benefits of. I'll tell you just the three benefits of using a cloud. One is it is agile. That means it can adapt to your circumstances. If you want to scale up the resources or shut down the resources, you could do that. Elastic. It is more elastic. You could use it as per your requirement. Scalable, and you could do more for less. You pay for what you use. I think that is all I have to say about cloud. Thank you all.